nose and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the nose and tell unspoke jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds. Really need, really need, really need. Very beautifully, very curated. Little battle rise for you. Little battle rise, little battle rise. Really need, really need. Very beautifully alliterated. What's up, what's up? Little battle rise for you. So come on through. The unamplified, fantasized land of the soon-to-be fans of the samurai. Smile wide, got the panorama camera vibe. If you analyze, she's a one-woman gala. Glamorized, just without the glamour or the gala ties. Man, I'm more alive with the jazz guys, eating piano pies at the Vanguard. She's an artist and starved. A couple dollars in the band job as a half a turkey Sam, organic and it's hand carved and ours. If you ask for a piece, freshly laugh for singing jazz in the streets, and the staff asked for police. Crashed at a friend's flat for a week. Felt his home as a rap on the beach. Lit a fag, took a drag, took a tea. Read a book, took a bath, went to sleep. Really need, you know what I'm saying? Very beautifully, very beautifully. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap, little battle rap for you. Really need, really need, really need. Very beautifully, very little round, yeah. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. I like to welcome everybody out. Yeah. To the samurai, samurai. To the samurai.
I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like a CompuBox Academy crowd, and they are vocal here tonight. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Here's Vladimir Klitschko. He's a big 198-centimeter tall heavyweight with a reach. Making his way to the ring, it's Vladimir Klitschko. The 1996 Olympic gold medalist makes his way to the ring. If you were to sculpt your perfect heavyweight champion, this might be what he looks like. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
So much hype. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Those counter punches have to hurt. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They exchange punches. They miss with the jab. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such nice people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe this? Caution being thrown to the wind. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Perfect counter lands. talk about Klitschko in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a... On to the second round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter punch. This counter fighter believes in me. Anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Swing and a miss with that uppercut. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. And he did not take that well at all, Klitschko. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them. On to the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Klitschko in big trouble. Can he make his way out of it? That was the moment.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Klitschko is stumbling around. He's got to find himself here. Disaster averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? And he scores with the counter. A perfect counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
I like that round. Good work.
On to the fourth we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Blocks that left hook. This fight has a real good flow to it. Whoa, wait a minute! Oh, heavy shot, and Klitschko is now seeing stars. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Stevens.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch, counter punch. Blocks that jab. Nice counter. Can't find a home for that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he?
That's going to be a tougher fight.
Time for the 5th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight.
Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your breath.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know.
Do you believe this? Klitschko is down! One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to...
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe, or do they play defense? Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
A shot from the... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you're okay.
Both men promised to knock their opponent down. There's the bell to start round 6. Let's see how these two fighters respond after both got knocked down in the previous round.
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think, who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. They are giving us a high-tempo show. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone, and you've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Klitschko. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Klitschko in big trouble. Can he make his way out of it? A much better game plan here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Klitschko is stumbling around. He's got to find himself here. Let's talk about Klitschko in that round. And there's the bell for round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It's all offense, all the time. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen, are you okay?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Oh, heavy shot, and Klitschko is now seeing stars. And right back into the fray.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the...
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. What a huge... And we enter the 8th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around.
A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow-mo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hold that thought. Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. Tried to score with the uppercut. He did not take that well at all, Klitschko. Klitschko, oh my word. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Shot from the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Clearly his opponent was too much for him, and he's thrown in the towel. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it. They won't be happy about that, but c'est la vie.